Well, the winds may have moderated, but out on the water, I guess that the competitors' hearts will be beating a little quicker than normal. 734 boats. The weather's got a weird, eerie sort of feel to it. Somehow I think we're in for more. That is the start as the fleet pours towards the north of the island. I can just say the atmosphere out here, it's an incredible sight. Some of the boats carrying Jennikers, some of the classes don't have Jennikers. All of them, though, looking for clear air. You've got to get out of the pack. Get out of the pack early, sail your own race. The Hobie's doing exactly that. That's how you win Texel. That's how you get to the front of the fleet. And that's how you don't. Unhappy moments for the guys there coming out to the start line, but they don't even seem to be trying that hard. As we look down on the fleet. Pouring down, it's what, 25, 30 kilometres to the first control point, the first turning mark. And already, just a few minutes into the race, look how it's spread out. Surprising, really. There's not the breeze we expected out here, is there, Matt?
Well, no, I think there's a bit of shelter actually over on this side, because I was over the other side of the island, normally the inshore side. This morning it was blowing very hard, so I think when the boats get around the corner they'll find quite a bit more. The forecast, and there's somebody already, and the forecast is a much more wind.
Well, a lot of anxiety this morning, a lot of pressure on the race organisers with this sort of forecast. Look at these two, crew down to leeward, helm in the middle of the boat, trying to raise the windward hull. There it goes. That's the wild thing. That's what fast downwind. That isn't. Another early casualty. Hobie 21, mast down. So the boat's now about halfway down towards the turning point, the control point at the bottom of the island. Even in these early stages, there are casualties already. This one coming in. Looks sheltered there, doesn't it, by the beach? But out here, I can promise you it feels completely different. Might feel like that out here, but at home, there are thousands of people following this via Cisco tracking. Many of the boats have got tracking devices on them, and thousands worldwide are following this live on the internet. That's a world first for this sort of sailing as the leaders approach the northern part of the island. Look, the swells building, gusts are building, up to 14, 16 knots I've got on the tracking device here. This really one of the easier parts of the race, the Jenniker blast down to the control point, but then you've got that really narrow channel across the north of the island. Shallow either side, any mistakes there, well, you could be out of the race, and then there's that slog back upwind in what's bound to be heavier conditions.
Yes, well, what's important here, Richard, is getting into your own patch of water, because as the fleet funnels towards the lighthouse, that 50-metre wide patch of water, it's not a place to be with 20, 30, 40 other boats.
But when you come around by yourself, well, you sail your own game, and that's exactly what this boat here is doing. Using the angles, using the waves. Look at the helm, hunched forward, focused, steering down the waves, crew looking out for wind, windward hull just above the water, minimum friction between boat and water, that means maximum speed, the boat powering round the north of the island.